everyone, today I've got your Turbo movie review. This is a movie by Dreamworks and it stars Ryan Reynolds as the snail Turbo, who is obsessed with trying to be very, very fast. For a snail, how is that even possible? Well, in this movie, of course, being an animated children's movie, it has to happen, one way or another. And I actually find it really interesting how they made it happen. It went by pretty fast. Turbo's snail's just doing his own thing. Accident that he gets into. End result has him getting these super turbo powers. Now he's just like a radioactive snail, and he's got this a neon colored snail trail. I think it's pretty interesting that now he's this super fast snail and he can do anything, and he has this dream of now going to race in Indy 500. I was like, okay, are other snails gonna be there? He obviously isn't the only one around town. He gets picked up by Michael Pena's character, who plays the taco shop owner with his brother, and he wants to enter him in the Indy 500. Really, he's that fast. He and his radioactive snail trail can beat all these 200-mile-per-hour cars. And this French guy's car, I found it pretty interesting that they would make this kind of underdog story, or should I say snail story, and I think it worked in a way. I wouldn't say that this was my favorite animated movie. You guys know I'm not a huge fan of animated movies. I'm very particular when it comes to them. I actually liked the fact that they chose an underdog story, and that, snail's just, he's slow, and then all of a sudden he gets really fast and he really wants to compete because, if you have a dream, you gotta chase it. He does not let anything hold him back. Not even these other snails that have pimped their shells with racing stripes and all that stuff. Some people want to bring him down, but no. There is this one particular human racer who's obviously the French guy I was telling you before, and I was thinking, okay, this has got to be the funniest joke ever. Okay, a French guy up against a snail. Snails are a delicacy in France, right? I just found that to be really hilarious. Oh god, I bet he just wants to capture him and hope he doesn't try to compete, eat him or something, and find his little buddies and stash them for leftovers. Overall, the voice cast was pretty interesting. There was one in particular that I found to be absolutely hilarious, and Ken Jeong is in this, and he plays a woman. And at first I didn't recognize his voice, and then all of a sudden starts to pick up, and I'm just like, that's what's his face. And I thought he was probably the funniest thing out of this entire movie. There weren't too many funny moments in this, unfortunately, in my opinion. There was, however, this one scene that I think really fit perfectly into today's generation, and which is where there's this kid with a cell phone, and he gets on camera the snail going really fast, and it goes viral. And you know what happens when viral videos get really popular on the internet. They turn into these parody music video with the auto-tune and all that stuff. So I was laughing. I literally was cracking up watching that scene. That was probably the funniest moment. And obviously at the end I had a smile on my face. I feel the overall movie, I didn't find it to be the best movie. I mean, it is great that they chose this type of story to tell, and I really do hope they tell more stories like this, but I feel they could have executed it in a better way. That was my only concern. The voice, and Samuel Jackson, Michelle Rodriguez is in this. Definitely, that was a plus. I thought, they were pretty good. Overall, I would say that this movie was just okay. I would, however, recommend seeing it if you do underdog stories and animated movies in general. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of Turbo, and you guys can subscribe to my channel. Got more movie reviews, movie updates, can make a big for Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys later.